What's up, everybody? We are back with a new video. Honestly, it always feels weird speaking to camera as it was a person. After a longer break on my YouTube channel, I wanted to do this video. I asked you guys questions on Instagram, and thanks all of you who contributed and sent in questions. I think it's good I try to open up a little bit. It's always out of my comfort zone speaking to camera. I think it's important to share that we're all just human beings, you know? I'm not a machine. I go through struggles, I go through pains and moods, ups and downs in my life, in my mental state, in my motivation. And it's important to think about your health, mental health, physical health, because when we feel happy and joyful and positive and kind of have things organized more or less in our heads, I think that's when we are working best to give to others and to do our best in anything we choose to do. But let's not get that deep. Questions: do you have a job outside blading? No. Jobless. I don't have a job. I'm just blading, and I'm grateful I get to do it. My main sponsors are Roces and Head on Skate, from which I earn my salary. So you guys know, whenever you want to support your favorite riders, it means supporting brands they represent and purchasing their signature products. Also BHC wheels. Now and then, when I get a pro wheel, I get a little bit of royalties, which helps me get by. How do you clean your white skates? Any special product? Actually, I'm not an expert in cleaning my white skates, but I do like them fresh. So every now and then I will remove liners, laces, wheels, bearings, and kind of freshen up my setup. I use like abrasive skatepark, like a sandy texture, so it kind of brushes off everything. So if you guys have a good experience with cleaning your white skates and making them super clean, for sure leave a comment and let us all know. Doesn't M12 sole plate limit your for negative tricks? There's no limits. It's just you need to master them better than with fifth element, in my opinion. For sure, the fifth has a bigger sole plate and negative plate, and M12 has a smaller one, but it's all up to you. Fifth element is super good skate and great for learning technical grinds, but M12 would make a lot of tricks harder, especially on ledges, but it will also allow you to master them better. Do I usually use wax when skating? Absolutely. I hate getting stuck and eating shit, so I do carry wax pretty much to every session, and I do like when rails and ledges grind smooth. When was your first time doing yoga? 2013, after my collarbone injury, which kind of led me to seeking more ways to help recover from injuries and just stay flexible daily. So, okay, worst injuries that I've had and for how long did it stop me from skating? For sure it's been my knee injuries. I torn my ACL twice, back to back on the same knee, and also up my meniscus, and each time it stopped me for like at least 6 months until I could start rolling, but until I felt really kind of back to normal, it was almost a year. And first time I didn't even get to the state where I was kind of fully back in, and I torn it again, and I was stupid, and I feel so blessed that it happened, and it led me to here where I feel so good, and it gave me time to stop and reflect on myself, so I don't make so I just make more conscious moves in my future career, and it's been good. Of course, it's always better to avoid any kind of injuries, but I try to learn from every injury, why it happens, and get back stronger every time. But yeah, knees, take care of your knees. Majestic 12 or fifth element? Both. I keep switching back and forth, and every time realizing like this is the one, but then again it's both. Now I'm on M12 again after almost, I think, like a year on fifth elements, and just last pro skate was fifth element as well, and I loved it so much. The breeze, it just allows me to do the skating I kind of have always done. Gives me more feeling of skating remedies. Doing stuff like hurricane topside tricks, it's just more chance that you're gonna lock, especially when you're going kind of street skating and it's just big spots. That skate gives me a lot of confidence in doing grinds. But now, as I said, I'm on M12 and I love it. Both great skates. It's up to your personal choice. Who was always your idols of skating? I mean, my idols, my all-time idols for sure would be Chris Haffey, Alex Brasco, Brian Shima, Carlos Pianowski, Aaron Feinberg. Let's go with 5 of them. These are the ones that when I started skating in my early years, those were the ones that were inspiring me so much to keep blading and keep getting better, because they made it look amazing, both with the level of the skating and style. And yeah, I still get inspired from watching these guys. I have weak legs. I'm not gonna say who has weak legs. Can it be the reason I can't do many tricks properly at inline skating? Of course. I mean, I look on it like this. The better you feel in your body, in a sense that the more light and the stronger you feel in your body, I think the better you can express yourself with anything you do. So for sure, working on strength of your legs, stability, can help you be a better inline skater. And we can do so much like exercising and stretching to help our bodies feel good and skate longer and healthier. Is being a professional rollerblader your job? Huge fan. Thank you. And yes. Yeah. What is your favorite trick? Okay. What is my favorite trick? I will say topsail and Savannah. It's probably my favorite for many years, and different kind of variations of it. A lot of people ask M12s or fifths. I hope I answered enough that I keep switching back and forth, and fifth makes things feel easy. If you want things to feel easy, to just do that fish brain finally and not worry about missing it, it's the way to go. How much the weight of your skate affects your skating, fifth or M12s? Okay, that's another comparison. Of course, M12 is a little bit more light, but honestly, I don't feel the difference. So if you work on your legs a little bit and they're not the weakest legs out there, you'll kind of adapt to the weight, I think, really fast, and it's not going to be a problem. Do you have a workout routine in parallel with your skating schedule? Yes, I exercise every morning. I do a little bit of yoga, and depending on how many times a week I will go skate, in the days between I will do a couple trainings, just like full body workouts. I have specific moves that I do for my leg stability, but if I'm skating every day, I don't really have kind of time or power to do those, because my legs are already in kind of working out. But when I'm not skating, for sure I try to do yoga to open up my body, stretch my muscles, feel loose. Also, I ride my bike a lot. I'll just try to exercise doing any kinds of activities that are fun. And that's why I love just being outside, exploring and going on hikes or longer bike rides or swimming, getting in a cold water. It's what I'll try to include whenever I'm not skating. Obviously, you'll be in a good shape and feeling good if you're being active in any kind of way daily. Are the fifth elements the same or similar to old velo skates? I don't know, haven't skated velos ever, but I know the sole plate is the same as on the velos that had skin. But other than that, the shell is completely different. The shell of fifth element is wider, so it's kind of more space for your feet. How are you? Oh, Victor, finally somebody asked me. I'm doing really good. To be home and kind of work on myself, both to exercise more, generate new ideas, write stuff, read stuff, and it's good. It's been good times. I think it's good times for all of us to remember why we are running somewhere and where are we trying to get, and just slow down a bit. Have you done a video on your daily stretching routine, and if not, would you? Stretching routine? No, honestly, I haven't done my stretching routine video, and I could do. Thanks for the recommendation. I think I will do. Oh my god, so many questions, guys. I don't know if I can do all of this. What is your top 3 favorite things to eat as a vegan? I don't know, man. I eat everything. Honestly, I don't even know what I dislike in taste wise. Of course, I choose not to eat animal products, but I don't miss out on those. And I really enjoy morning porridge, oat porridge with banana and some blackberries and some hemp powder. That's really great thing. Soups, I really enjoy soups lately. Pumpkin soup, the best. And pancakes. I love pancakes. How do pros deal with bails? Looks like they never get hurt badly. I think it's just the muscle memory is better and the skill is better to avoid bad scenarios. So I think that's what kind of separates amateur from a pro. So pro can go bigger and take more risks, because if you miss, a pro should be more ready to kind of stay safe. Me personally, I just try to skate without bails, and it's the best. That's the best session you'll have, feeling energized from the skating and that nothing hurts. And people ask like, oh, you must be in pain all the time sometimes. But honestly, no, I feel it's so safe. I go skate and I just naturally listen to my body, what it wants to do and what it doesn't want to do. And I don't push myself out of, if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not on the flow, I'm not on the vibe, I'm just not doing it. And I think that comes with years, that consciousness of not throwing yourself down unnecessarily. Dizzy says, Liepaja nākošais vasar būs jauns parks, new skatepark in Liepaja. It's amazing. I'm gonna go for sure. Have you ever thought of offering professional coaching to other athletes? No, not really. If I get to inspire somebody through my videos and my what I do as a blader, it's awesome, but I don't find myself in the right place to be coaching others. How do you act when skateboarders act toxic about rollerblading? I don't act. I remain peace. So whenever somebody says bad, which actually I haven't experienced in a long time, especially here in Latvia, I have a lot of skateboarder homies and we're getting together really well. And I'm sorry to hear for others like in America or somewhere else where skateboarders are really still hating. I think that too shall pass, and I would most probably wish them a good day and carry on with my blading. What clothing brands do you recommend for street skating? Oh man. What do you mean? You can skate in any clothing brand you like, as long as you feel good. I'll skate some Levi's. What is your furthest trip? I don't know, maybe China? China is pretty far, but actually I wish to go further. A good book or a movie? I could recommend to anybody, watch the Game Changers movie. I think it's really great and educational. How is your ping pong skills? In for revenge, Eric. Eric, I'm down for revenge. Come on over and I'm ready. Honestly, I'm not the best ping pong player, but I wish to improve my skills and play more. So Eric, come on over to Latvia. Let's have a revenge. How do you stay so positive all the time? You should start some motivational YouTube stuff. Honestly, I think staying positive all the time is a daily practice, and I'm for sure not positive all the time, and there's stuff that triggers my emotions, but I try my best. I think we can achieve just much more with positivity and being kind to each other. Of course, you want to be happy every day, and when you're happy, you're being positive, and that's what I try to do with daily practices of meditation and yoga to kind of ground myself, harmonize my my thoughts, my head, myself. At the end of the day, you know, if I have shelter, if I have some food and I feel good in my body, I feel healthy, I do not take it for granted, and it's kind of enough reasons to be happy and positive. Flat or anti-rocker? Flat or anti-rocker? Oh, it's just two different worlds. There's no right answer to this one. And which would be my preference? My original way of skating would be anti-rocker, because I grew up skating anti-rocker and skated anti-rocker for like 15 years straight. But recently I've just discovered the new ways flat skating can bring. It's kind of new feelings and rediscovering just the movement of rolling. Yeah, currently on anti-rocker. Just recently switched it up because I got stuck on flat on a ledge just doing a basic royale, and I was out for a week. I love it. What are your plans for 2021? 2021. What plans can I even make with this situation? Feel happy, feel good in my head, feel good in my body, and keep skating. If it's possible, travel new places, and if contests are happening, then go to some events. But pretty much work on ideas, work on new YouTube videos as well, and stay active. Favorite not Roces skate? From the looks, I like them skates. 909 is looking good. Also Razor's Cult, it looks like a solid and simple skate that I like. And Salomon, of course I like Salomon. It's my first real skate as well that brings back a lot of memories and good feelings. What is your favorite old section of all time? One of the cliche ones, like not for the recent years but for like all my younger years, it was always like Alex Brosco KFC 2. I watched it probably like 1,000 times. And difference between blading and inline skating, I would say inline skating is any kind of inline skating, having your wheels under your feet, either free skating or speed skating. That's all inline skating. But blading would be specifically doing tricks like grinds and spins and grabs and all this stuff that we do. If I like German rollerbladers, absolutely. Not hating on any nation, and yeah, go Germany. Have you been skating? Next spring it's gonna be 20 years. 20 years since we do the thing. I was 9 years old. What is the trick that cost you the most to learn? I don't think there's any trick that cost me too much to learn. the tricks that cost me like my health and made me go through some hard injuries were the tricks I already knew how to do, but I just made some mistakes. Cody asks if I have a side job. I already answered this one. No, I'm super blessed to get by from the help of my sponsors, which is Head on Skate, Roces, a bit of BHT wheels. Why do you skate? Why I skate? Such a deep one. I love it, and it gives me freedom to express myself in this world. How do you practice your balance? I think I have good balance, better than maybe average person, because I skate. Why don't you wear a helmet? I will wear my helmet when I skate the BMX park. I think big ramps can be dangerous, especially learning new flips when you can really lose awareness what's going on. I know what I'm doing, and even when I'm falling, I'm kind of in full control of what is going on. Of course, you can't always control everything and predict what's gonna happen. I feel skating is just expression of my body. I don't look on it as an extreme sport or something aggressive. I can say I'm kind of confident enough, and play it smart, wear a helmet. I definitely support all the pros who do wear a helmet, like Josh or Montre. I think it's an awesome and beautiful example they do. How to get over the fear of falling. The best way to get over a fear is to go right through the fear. You need to know your skills and what you can do and what's the risk if something goes wrong. Step up your game step by step. Have you been around Balkans? Bulgaria, Greece, Croatia? Would you come around? I have not, and I would love to go. What tricks, especially for a beginner? The basic ones. Learn how to skate well, how to drop in a quarter pipe, how to stall. Start with a sole grind on small curbs, UFO, Mizu maybe. Get the basics. Josip asks, how do you choose setups? I choose my setup depending what I'm gonna work on. As well, for filming for EFE's Street, I did put on anti-rockers again, just so I can go bigger and not worry about getting stuck on big drop rails or disaster rails. So I put in anti-rockers just to be safe. If you want to give blader an advice, what would you say? I would say do it because it's fun for you, and remember that blading is not everything, you know. Take care of your body, take care of your mental health, to just be in good relationship with yourself. Just do it, and whenever you feel like you need to slow down and figure stuff out, do it. It's never too late to start blading, and it's never too late to change your ways. You know, every new day you can clean whatever you are, whatever you think you are, and start fresh and do it. So I say, just go skate, have fun. Stay tuned for a new video next week, bringing some action for you. And let me know in the comments, how did you like this one? I hope you guys are safe wherever you are, and have a good day. See you real soon back in the channel. Peace.